party hats. Boom, boom.
The whole go bang bang here.
Let us begin.
I want you to keep an eye out for the Boogity Man. VHS Bandits. Boogity! 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 VHS Bandits.
Welcome to Coxwell Academy.
Don't need no DVDs, don't need no Betamax. These are the VHS Bandits.
Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of VHS Bandits. This week we watched Ski School 2. Let's pop in the tape.
It's Ski School 2. Dave Marshak and the gang are back at it again. This time, Dave might lose control of the mountain
You used to be top dog around here.
and his girl. And Steve and his band of goons will stop at nothing to gain control. Our guys have their backs against the wall. But they have a secret weapon. So let the party begin. Check in to Ski School 2, where the slopes are sizzling again.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, welcome again to this episode of VHS Bandits. I'm one of your hosts, the Kevbot. Here on the slopes with me this episode are my homies, you guys.
Homie Dane Train.
And
Tom
this
the-
is oh shit.
Damn it.
Go. You're
And-
more homie.
I'm Tom the Bomb.
And I'm Topher Hansen, who came out of the crank machine at the Regal Cinemas for little homies.
What's up, homies?
Ski schooling.
Yeah.
It's February. It's time you all enrolled in a good accredited ski school. That's what my parents always taught me growing up.
Because the slopes are sizzling again.
The slopes don't lie.
If they're sizzling, then there's going to be no snow.
I know. The
You
ski
can't ski on a sizzling slope. Then it's going to be a slippery slope.
ski school dropout.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
There
just
were
like
no ski school dropouts in this. There was one person who was on his 5th year of
beginners.
introductory ski school.
And it was fucking Will Sasso with
It was,
hair.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
great. This movie was what, 90? It's like very early. It's got to be, I'm going to say 92.
1994.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What wasn't
That's,
the
it's way 80s-er than
Well,
that. though.
I got a hunch.
Agree.
I have a hunch that this movie was probably written like 10 years prior, and then they finally got to making it in like 94 or 93, whenever they made it. And I strongly feel that this movie should have been made 10 years early, and I think it would have been that much better.
yeah.
Hands down, if this was actually made in the 80s. Because this has a very, very 90s feel to it. And I just think that, like, the jokes and everything, just like, if everybody had more 80s hair, or had more 80s music and stuff, I think that the whole experience would have been a little bit smoother. You know what I mean? It would have gone down real smooth, like a Diet Caffeine free.
Would have gone down the hill smoother.
yeah, I don't know if it would be smoother. I think it'd probably be worse.
I mean, hey,
It's very 80s, though.
last summer, we have
Oh my
two
gosh,
Toms.
there's 2 Toms.
Whoa, guys,
I'm
we
seeing
got
double
2
here.
Toms on the
4
show.
Toms.
We have
Oh,
Frozen
Frozen
Tom.
Tom and
For those of you guys
I got
who
kicked
don't know
off
what's going
there,
on
so now
here,
I'm trying to get back on. but
Tom
apparently there's two
well,
of me
left
now.
the chat and came back in.
Well,
He has a
whatever.
frozen hip.
We can, the world can use more Toms.
Yeah.
That's right.
Zoom is updating just a few seconds.
Wow,
Okay,
to
so
think-
on mine, the Zoom
Nope.
app died, so now I'm in a Zoom window in my browser.
Well, it's not even Zoom, dude. It's Skype.
Or Skype. Shit.
Well, whatever. It's the
Whatever,
same
yeah.
shit.
One Tom the Bomb left, though.
Yeah.
We're back to one.
The Cyber Monkey got you. The Worldwide Interwebs. Thought the Lawnmower got you. So yeah, Ski School 2. Yeah, I think this movie. So what was I saying? We watched Hot Dog the movie last winter as our winter
This
special.
is better than Hot Dog the
yeah.
movie. Way better.
Hands down, way better than Hot Dog. the
Leagues
movie.
better.
Yeah, way better. We'll kind of get into it here. So the cover, good cover by the way, says Ski School 2, and the O's have snowflakes in them, and you got this hot babe on the cover in a bikini holding up two skis, and then behind her are two other babes. One is the main girl, and one is what is supposed to be the same girl because they both have like short hair. The girl who's the nude painter. If not, then this girl's not even in the
supposed
movie.
to be her twice.
It's supposed to be her twice, and you got Dean Cameron and the other guy.
And she's only in front because she's naked in the movie. That's why.
Yeah.
She's not a main character. You know what I like about this movie? Unsolicited, gratuitous party hats.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I gotta tell you,
And they're good.
I gotta tell you, you mostly see the nude artist naked in this movie. I'd say 90% of the party hats and everything are from her. But at the very beginning of this movie, Dean Cameron goes into one of his houses to find one of his friends, and there's some naked chick, and she's got like a construction hat and a tool belt on, and nothing else. And this girl is a complete
She's
smoke
looking
show.
for peanut butter.
She's looking for like peanut butter and jelly, right? She's like, "Hey, Dean Cameron, where's the jelly?" And that's it. You never see it for the rest of the movie. I was like,
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on there. And
didn't
she's
you
like
see
giving him
enough?
attitude too.
Dude, I needed.
No.
I wish there was 90 minutes of that girl on screen.
Those are top tier.
Top-
That
oh,
is-
yeah,
I
top
gotta
tier.
say, yeah, that's not the bunny slope. That's the black
That's
diamond.
the
hill,
K-12.
or whatever the fuck.
The triple black diamond.
triple black diamond. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, those are like probably top 3 party hats in VHS Bandit history. I think.
Primo party hats.
It's
the
like
triple P.
her and like the girl from Night of the Demons, the Asian girl in the coffin.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Right up there, dude. Absolutely.
These are better though.
Oh
Because
man.
the Asian girl in the coffin, they could have been fake. We were on the fence if they were real or not.
Oh
but
yeah.
these ones are. These are real, baby.
So I'll go through the box here. So on the back, it says the slopes are sizzling again. Dave Marshak, Dean Cameron, and the ski school gang are back at it again. This time Dave might lose the mountain and his girl Beth. Not one to mess around with fate, Dave embarks on a quest to save Beth from certain death by boredom. Who's making all that noise?
Sorry, I didn't know you could hear. I'm just moving. my
Gee whiz.
chair.
I'll start that
I'm
over.
Sorry.
So he's embarking
Okay,
on a
yeah.
he's embarking on a
Necessary.
quest, save Beth from certain death by boredom, and return balance to the universe, and maybe get in a little awesome skiing. Before beginning his top secret mission, Dave enlists the help of his wild ski buddies. Together, they plan to take on the Mountain and conquer Steve, Beth's fiance, in spring ski competition. Who will win the ski competition? Will Beth finally come to her senses and see that Dave is the man for her? Join in and find out in this party on the slopes. From Monarch
This
Home
is
Video.
literally the most generic movie plot ever. Like if you just, said, "Hey, what's an 80s movie?" They would give you this plot.
Yeah. Like what is
Yeah.
what is an 80s sex comedy story. Like if he said, "Hey, there's gonna be a ski movie, but it's an '86 comedy." Oh, I could tell you automatically what's gonna happen. Somebody's trying to take the mountain, and the main guy who's like a screwball, always trying to get the ladies.
A sweater wearing dickhead.
Yeah, after the preppy dude. That's exactly what this movie is to a T. And this was got the cheeseball character.
Yeah,
played by none
Will
other
Sasso.
Will Sasso.
Will Sasso.
I was so in when I saw Will Sasso.
Yeah, he was great. It was great.
Will Sasso was so underrated. My gosh,
Extremely.
Very.
I thought, he was the fat funny man of the '90s after Chris Farley.
Yep. Oh, hey, speaking of the '90s, there was an of the '90s reference in this at the beginning of this movie. Did you catch that?
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. I wrote it down. So there's actually there's like two screwball characters in this movie. You got Dean Cameron, who's the main goofy screwball. And then he has his buddy, who I forgot what the hell his name was, like Mike or something like that.
He was like the janitor of the ski.
He's the maintenance guy.
But he had tenure.
Yeah,
right.
There was like a deal where like they couldn't fire him or something, right? So, but he's a total goofball. And so there's a part where like he's like watching TV and he's like watching like some old recordings of ski competition, and he's like, "Whoa, that's just like me riding down the slopes," and he's got a hair dryer blowing through his face. And he said, "Yeah, running down a mountain on a skull ski." And he goes, "I'm not just a maintenance man. I'm the feel good skier of the '90s."
Man, when I heard that, I was like, "This is a good movie."
Yeah, I'm all in.
And it was like within 5 minutes, and then the next scene is like this naked chick looking for peanut butter. I'm like, whoa! And then Will Sasso comes out of nowhere. I'm like, whoa! You can't stop this movie until about an hour in, and then it gets pretty slow.
Yeah.
But up until then, it's good.
There's a lot of slow stuff in this, unfortunately, and a lot
It's
of
not
weird
too
stuff.
bad, but
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. I didn't even know
That
you
is
had to know.
My dog.
He really likes
Did you
ski
dog
school
like
too.
ski school too?
How do you feel about ski school too?
He's got opinions, strong opinions.
Hey, I forgot that. I don't think we talked about this. Did any of you guys ever see Ski School 1 before?
Nope.
No.
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 I believe you're the only one.
I'm the only one.
What does it have to do you have to see Ski School 1 to get the intricacies of Ski School 2?
No.
I was gonna say, I feel like they explained
Because I was very confused.
It's not a prerequisite, is it?
Nope. Because you know why? I remember I probably watched Ski School 1 probably over 10 years ago, and I remember very little about it. So going into this one, I don't think I needed to learn anything about any of these. I'm assuming these are recurring characters because you got Dean Cameron and his three buddies. The one guy who's like this like super handsome guy that every single girl like wants to bang him. You got like the goofball guy who we just talked about, who's the feel good skier of the '90s, and then you got the cheeseball Will Sasso. And I don't remember if any of those dudes were in Ski School 1 at all. I know Dean Cameron was, but that's all I remember. I remember like one scene that takes place, I think, in like a sauna, where Dean Cameron's like talking about the cows coming home, and then like a bunch of naked chicks just like show up in like one of those sweat saunas with him, and that, that's all I remember.
Chew.
Gesundheit, Kevbot.
Thank you. It doesn't on IMDb. It doesn't really look like any reoccurring characters.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's Ski School 2. I can't imagine that the plot carries over or something.
This, by the way, the tape that I have here, of course, the main sticker is like coming off because the glue is no good. But this came from a video store called Video Monthly.
Oh.
Cool.
If you want to rent
Strange.
Ski Schools too,
You can only rent one video a month at this store.
that's it. Video Monthly. That's it. If you want to call them to get your monthly video, call 880-3333. Video Monthly.
Okay. Does it say, what's the address? Give them the address.
It doesn't tell you. It just has one of these
What's
warning
the
labels.
deal with the address?
But there's no address. So sorry. But yeah, so do you want to do a quick plot thingy here?
Didn't we just do that?
I know, but like, yeah,
A little more in depth.
maybe a little bit more in depth, right?
More in depth than that.
I think honestly, Tom the Bomb is really good at this. So Tom, if you could please indulge us,
Because he pays attention.
yeah.
Okay.
When his
And I
dog's
go
not
up
back.
and get cheese sticks.
So Ski School 2. So yeah, basically, like you were saying, there's the goofy buddy, and he's watching the video of skiing, and he's basically being a goofball, and then he just skis down the mountain. And they play this like, honestly, I thought it was a pretty cool song. I forget what it was called, but anyways,
Can I say something about this song?
yeah.
It sounds almost exactly like the music for Psychotic Symphony, Mr. Cool.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it.
It sounds very close to Mr. Cool.
Oh, there's a lot of like,
Yeah, a lot of like
slapping.
slap bass and like. But hey, go listen to Psychotic Symphony, Mr. Cool, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Dude,
Anyway,
it could have
continue,
been done
please,
by them.
please.
for all
It's a
you know.
great song.
So then,
I know that it wasn't.
Another one of the early scenes where they were establishing that Beth, I believe, is the main girl, if I recall.
Yes. Yep.
She's going to marry Steve, but they already kind of set up that Steve is kind of a jerk. I forget exactly what he does, but he's already coming off as kind of jerky right from the get-go.
He's just like that generic, like, I'm rich, blah, blah, blah. And, like, just snooty while the main character is like, I'm a wacky, funny guy, and I'm kind of like Bob Saget.
And he also
Yeah,
has his
so,
cronies, too.
Yeah, and he's got his
Yeah,
cronies.
his sweater club.
So, main guy, the goofball, he shows up and he decides he's going to try and win Beth back. And there's also, like, around that time, the nude painter shows up. And the joke is later that rather than painting nude subjects, she's nude while she paints. She's very hot. And
You don't say, Tom the Bomb.
Maybe that's why the slopes are sizzling.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Now, hey, I gotta say this real quick. How in the world they shot this stuff with this girl? Because they must have shot this in a snowy area, right? I mean, obviously there's snow on the ground. This girl must have been freezing her body hats
Weather
off.
looks so inconsistent because there'd
what
be
does?
shots and it's like there's a bunch of grass. Everyone's in like t-shirts.
Yeah.
We're like on the top of this huge mountain.
I was noticing that too, but I think so. They do mention that it is the spring ski thing, and I think this has got to be. I mean, it's a fucking 90s movie, so it's got to be in California somewhere. You know, like fucking
Northern California.
Yeah, you know, so because California's so fucking weird that you can like go, you know, drive an hour and there's snow, and then just because of the elevation difference, but you go down and there's no snow and it's like fucking sunny out. Like even here in Las Vegas, there's a fucking mountain like 40 minutes away from me is full of snow and shit.
No way.
But like meanwhile, I'm in the middle of the desert sweating my balls off.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like Colorado is pretty far south. Like if you go like to the east, that would be like I don't know where like maybe Tennessee or Kentucky is or something. Like, but like you think of like those states as being really hot, but Colorado like snows all the time just because of how high it is.
Right. So it's weird that I don't think she was that chilly. She wasn't shivering or nothing.
No, she was not.
She didn't even appear to be that cold.
Right.
No.
She didn't even flinch.
No.
Yeah, the turkey wasn't done.
Yeah.
It's still cooking.
She didn't
The
have
party hats weren't, like,
goosebumps down
super
her
pointy
arms.
or anything.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the people in coats because they probably were hot as fuck. That's how I feel.
That could have been the case.
Yeah.
Especially when they were like down in the lodge and everything, and It did not look, and it was like bright as hell and like green grass everywhere,
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I was like, oh, that was a pickup day in the summer. They can't be happy about this.
All right, Tom. So continue, please.
So yes. So anyways, so he's trying to win her back, and Steve is trying to brush him off and get rid of him because he is trying to, court back his fiance.
Even though he's homeless and lives in a van down by the river, and his van broke down, or he lives in a school
He's
bus.
got a school bus, yeah.
Then he just abandons it on the side of the road. He doesn't have much going for him. I don't know why she would even go back with him.
If I may
Because
say
he's
real
the
quick,
quirky hero.
I feel
Right, because she has to.
Yeah, because like for plot
the
reasons,
sake
she
of the
has
plot.
to. And like
right.
he's like obviously like the main guy, so he's made out to be like the good guy. But honestly, like he's kind of a jerk, like at times too.
Well,
but like
He is.
he's a cool, fun-loving type
Yeah.
of jerk. So it's different than being like a snooty, uptight type of jerk.
Yeah, you're right. They're just different jerks.
I feel like
But he is the fun jerk, so you're right.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
the main storyline in this movie, above all else, is that the movie is about growing up or maturing, right? So you have Dean Cameron who's very immature, right? You know what I mean?
Not about that at all.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. That's what
That was like her stated
No,
reason for
there-
that was
dumping
exactly
him,
why she
I
didn't
believe,
date him.
because
There's
he
no
wouldn't
moral
commit,
to
whereas
ski school
Steve
too.
would, even though she'd only been going out with Steve for a year and they were going to get married.
Yeah. The whole thing
Right,
is
anyway.
it's where Dean Cameron like
Well, because Dean Cameron put tampons in her dad's cereal.
exactly yeah. He refuses to grow up and be a mature human being. That's why she's dating or marrying the other guy. You know what I mean? And he's all like, "No, you should date me because I'm fun loving and this and that." But he can't commit. That's the thing. He cannot commit.
Yeah, he's kind of a fucking loser, huh?
That's what I'm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? Why do we care? Hey, this guy's a loser.
Well,
what do I care about
Plus,
this guy now?
he has the womanizing best friend who women literally just lay their eyes on and throw themselves at him.
Well,
Yeah.
he's not
Is-
womanizing. They're manonizing him.
Yeah,
He's got-
that's what
Except
it
for
is.
at
He's-
that one bar where they do not go for him.
That is true.
Yeah, the
That is
dominatrix
true.
bar.
That-
Yeah.
Some of the jokes in there probably would not fly anymore.
No, definitely not in
I
a
don't
movie
think
today.
there were any jokes in there. It was just
I feel like
That's
That-
that's
it
how
just didn't
quality
make any
those jokes
sense.
were.
well, yeah. I don't know. I can't even think of any jokes you guys
there's-
are talking about.
So
but-
like what we're talking about for the viewers at home is there's like a bar that's pretty obviously like a lesbian bar, and the type of lesbians who are very anti.
they were lesbians.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I
just
thought they
I
were
thought it was like a
men.
dominatrix bar.
Woof.
That's why.
Whoa.
That's why the men's room was no men.
Aha.
I did not
Okay.
get that at all.
Oh, that's why none of the girls were into the handsome friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my
okay.
God.
I just thought
That-
that.
I thought
okay.
they were all dudes.
Yeah. They like
His
like
mojo
the
wasn't working.
dominatrix lesbians who are very anti-man.
I knew the dominatrix lesbian, but I thought it was like a sex club or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
I mean, it kind
yeah.
of. Well, it was a bar. I don't know.
Because she had like a whip and stuff, and she's got all the leather.
have
So I'm
a
like,
whip,
oh,
yeah.
it's obviously
Yeah.
some like kinky, BDSM bar or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. There's definitely that is a co-ed bar. Hey, raise your hand if you think it's a co-ed sex bar.
Well, now that
they were very anti that male stripper when he showed up.
Which I didn't understand at the
they
time.
just chained him up.
I
near
thought
the
they would be
bathroom
way
for
into
no
him.
reason.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I thought they were-
not way into him.
You know what? That makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Yep.
Well, huh.
We're going away from retelling the plot.
Oh yeah, Tom.
I mean, we kind of are, just not in chronological order. But I don't perfectly remember the chronological order because, like they said, like in the middle, like I wouldn't say like they just kind of went off on a whole bunch of side quests after they established that, basically
a lot of
that,
side quests.
Side quests.
Yeah. Or like, for instance, there's like the wedding. There's like a wedding reception, and just because Will Sasso gives a few drinks to a guy playing a keyboard, this guy just decides to drink all of them, and he's like starts like playing wacky music. Suddenly, everybody's way into it because they all have Will Sasso's drinks too. And I'm thinking to myself, is Will Sasso like spiking these drinks with like drugs or something like that?
Snow cones.
Yeah,
those people were aggressively chicken dancing.
Yeah, the chicken dance.
And that's not fun.
And then a monk and Elvis show up, and it's just a wild
that was
time.
cool.
Yeah.
Hey, when there's chicken dancing, you'll find a monk and an Elvis impersonator.
Yep. So after
try it next time you're at the mall.
So after like the lesbian bar and all that stuff happens, and also Beth's also in some type of ski competition with the nude painter lady, and the main guy, Zach or whatever his name is, he helps her loosen up so she can win that. I guess that's kind of him winning her back. But then he tries to have that same nude painter lady sleep with Steve and get pictures of it by hiding inside a cake that like a giant like stripper wedding cake that she popped out of. But also
that also fits Will Sasso.
That's also I was about to say that also Will Sasso.
Why there were two people inside that cake is no reason why. But
there
is not at all. What? There was 3 people inside.
Oh well, yeah, right.
Yeah, 3 people because she was in there.
But the Trojan horse of Will Sasso.
Yeah, so she jumped out and was like getting all flirty with Steve.
Which is what strippers do anyway, so who fucking cares? Because she had a stripper at her party too.
Yeah, I mean she would have if he didn't get sent to the lesbian bar. But
But wasn't there something like she was trying to seduce Steve anyway?
Yeah, like because
she licked his face at one point.
And
Beth was like, "Hey, what was that all about?"
Yeah,
like she was like into him anyway. And also there was like a borderline softcore porn scene where she banged the guy,
the handsome guy,
the handsome dude, yeah,
who's really not even that like he's like a regular guy.
He's probably the most handsome in this movie.
I guess so, but I mean he's way more handsome than I am. But like, it's not like I don't know.
Sell yourself short.
Oh, thank you, Kevbot. He's not like Ryan Reynolds or nothing. He's like a regular dude, right?
He's the Ryan Reynolds of 90s ski school movies.
Yeah. He's the feel-good Ryan Reynolds of the 90s.
Yes.
Maybe I don't know. But like he just looks like every other character. Is basically like he didn't look that different from the other guys in the movie. You know? I don't know, whatever.
I guess I'd say he's better looking than either the main guy or the main bad guy, but like, it's not like.
Well, the main guy's kind of ugly.
He also has like barely any lines.
He says almost nothing.
No
he
character
sleeps most
development.
of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like his whole character development is getting it on with the ladies, and being so tired from getting it on with the ladies.
You imagine?
It just seems like a joke that kind of fell flat.
You imagine like you're this guy and you're like you're casting for.
You probably had a blast.
You're going for the audition and he's like, all right, so tell me about my character and ski school too. What is my motivation? And they're just like, you're there to get it on with the ladies. He's
probably like, all right,
when can I start?
Yeah.
When can I get my 2 weeks notice? So
what? From his day job?
Yeah. To do ski school too.
It's like when can I quit this?
So,
anyways, like I said, so he tries to sabotage the bachelor party, and then he also shows up at Beth's bachelorette party in place of the stripper that he sent away, so he could be the stripper.
Yeah, the main guy does, not
the main
handsome
guy does.
guy.
But that ends up not working out for him, and then also like for some reason, like, the painter chick was painting the Steve when he was down in his skivvies, but then for some reason he got like feathers on him or something. I kind of missed that part.
Yeah,
but
well, because Will Sasso broke out of the cake because he.
Yeah.
So handsome dude was taking pictures for blackmail.
Yeah,
for
I got
whatever
that.
reason. But and then so Will Sasso was in there like for literally no reason.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I want to see these boobies," even though I was stuck in this cake with this woman for 3 hours. And you know, he in his Will Sasso-ness, he busts open the cake, and then they go, "Oh!" and then they have a pillow fight and like rip open pillows, and the feathers stick to the paint, and then he becomes catatonic.
Yeah,
and
and then
it was
for
such
some
a
reason,
that makes no
traumatizing
sense
event.
at all.
You know?
Yeah, and then for some reason he like after that he like chases them out or goes out into the snow. So then like
and then it gets arrested.
Yeah, I don't know. So then he shows up at Beth's bachelorette party, and she's like, "Oh my God, you could get like fucking hypothermia. Like, main guy, you're like irresponsible. Like I said, this is terrible. I'm gonna go marry Steve. Like, screw you, Zach." So then they decide that they're going to crash her wedding and get her back. I think maybe the competition was in there somewhere. Beth won.
Yeah, she does a fucking ski competition the morning of her wedding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, which is weird. Anyways, but yeah. So yeah. So then it's revealed at maybe at some point before this that Steve is only marrying Beth in order to get the mountain in inheritance from Beth's father, because I guess Beth's father
dead.
Yeah, who's dead. Didn't believe
because he
Beth
swallowed
could
a
have it
tampon in
because
his
she's
Cheerios.
A woman.
Who walked her down the aisle?
I was gonna say the same thing.
In the wedding.
Maybe that's her grandfather.
Her uncle
I don't know.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it
Uncle?
could be someone
Who knows?
else. I mean, she just get someone else.
Yeah.
But it was odd that they would film her walking down with an older man when the audience would
I
think,
didn't put two and two together
you know?
until the main guy comes in and was like, he's gonna take over the mountain, and the screwball guy, the wacky dude, got an eviction notice even though he's been here his whole life.
Oh, he
And
got
I was
an
like,
election notice.
Yeah, election notice.
Because he can't read.
And then I put two and two together, and I was like, wait, who was that guy then?
Yep.
Wait,
Nobody
what?
knows. The old
What do you
guy.
mean, who's that guy?
The old guy. who
There was a
walking down
guy.
the
She
aisle.
came down the stairs for the wedding.
Yeah.
To walk down the aisle, and there was some guy who was walking with her. But
What's
her
that
dad
have to
is
do with
dead.
the eviction notice?
What?
What's that have to do with the eviction notice?
Oh, because then the main guy comes in and said, Steve's only marrying you so he can get the mountain because he went behind your back and blah, blah, blah. And screwball guy got an eviction notice already. And then he showed the election notice.
Gotcha.
I like
what did
how
he
the,
say? That was good. I like that guy.
I like the justice of the peace who was just getting pissed off, and he's like, screw this, I'm out of here. It was good.
It's a very, very unique wedding ceremony.
Yes, very in the whole
they-
Wizard of Oz thing too.
Yeah, they crash it, and he gets on like a megaphone, and there's like someone else say, I forget exactly what,
He's
like
like,
sexual stuff.
This is God, and I'm pissed off.
Oh yeah.
And I
he-
don't
he
want
got,
you to
like-
get married.
He had like the lady before singing like all the super sexual stuff during the wedding or something.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not wearing
Yeah, why?
panties. Because she was seeing the handsome guy up doing a strippogram up at the top of the stairs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and that just automatically makes you take over a microphone and
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, so then
There
he,
was-
like you said, they took over the microphone and pretended to be God, and told her that Steve was only marrying her to get the mountain. And yeah, so then basically she dumps Steve and goes and
Goes
runs off
skiing
to be
again.
With, goes skiing with Zach, and they go helicopter skiing on the mountain that earlier they said they always wanted to ski together, and that's it.
No, you keep saying Zach. His name is Dave in the movie.
Dave.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that.
Dave.
Mashak.
Generic 90s name.
Yeah.
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 See,
And
that's
that's
it.
the
That's Ski
movie.
School. By the way, there was no trailers at the beginning of this. It's just the movie opens and it just says Ski School 2. That was it. And nothing at the end.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah. I was hoping there was going to be a trailer for Rockula or some other Dean Cameron classic, but no such luck.
Rockula. Man, that Rockula sucks. This movie, though, was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Although, have to say, and maybe Dane can agree with this, and I'm sure T-Man and Tom the Bomb, you'll kind of know as you're both getting married later this year. Like, if someone were to come in and interrupt your wedding the way this dude did, even though their wedding was like the lowest budget thing ever, someone would just get so pissed off about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'd break his fucking neck. Why would,
yeah.
what the fuck? Yeah.
Yep. You know what I
Even
thought
if-
was funny,
even
too?
if-
Even if I was trying to steal a mountain. More so if I was trying to steal a mountain, probably.
I thought it was interesting how, so you know how normally at a wedding, like one side of the aisles is for, the bride, one side is for the groom, right? At the very end, when like Beth kicked that guy in the balls and he like ran off, everybody like stood up and started clapping. Wah! And I'm thinking, half these people are there for him. You right? Wouldn't they be like, holy
well,
shit?
they don't have to like him.
my
Yeah, it looks
nephew
like
or
true.
whatever.
Maybe he's
You just got kicked
maybe
in the
he
nuts.
stole their mountains too.
Yeah, it's like maybe he's their family, but they know he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
He's a mountain thief.
I guess so. I don't know.
Nobody likes a mountain thief.
They do not.
Yeah.
Damn mountain thieves.
But yeah,
Always
I
thieving mountains.
if now at the very end too, they obviously had it in a budget to have a helicopter in this movie. Have Dean Cameron climbing out of the helicopter. Do you think? Obviously, I don't think it ever happened. But if there were to be a Ski School 3, what do you think would have happened? What would the plot? What would Dean Cameron and his misfit group be up to?
I think it would be a completely different fucking movie. None of these characters would be in it, and it would be a very similar plot. There's some ski competition, and a new cast of characters have to win it for some reason and also get drunk a lot.
Yeah, if anything,
Bingo. That's it.
Yeah, they would continue like having the ski school as the plot, which is kind of like funny.
Yeah,
because,
there
like,
is
the
no
ski
school.
Yeah, the ski school was in it for literally one scene. It was like one scene
Yeah.
of Will Sasso going down the mountain and like falling on his
Doing
face.
a lot of ADR, going whoa, ah, uh-oh, whoa. But that was great.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
the footage wasn't great, but just hearing like Will Sasso for 3 minutes making strange "I'm falling on my skis" sounds while
Yeah.
fat stunt man actually does it.
And then
I
like,
think if they were to make a Ski School 3, it would be School Abroad.
Oh, it'd be like in
Teaching ski school in the Swiss Alps and
Or the
hijinks
Himalayas.
ensue.
Oh, dude. Yeah, with some Euro party hats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it turns into Ski School 3 / Hostel 5.
Oh,
It could be Ski School 3, School dash Broad.
now I think in
There
terms
to
of
study the female
Yeah,
body.
buddy.
I think in terms of timelines, this movie's made in '94. Let's say they did make a Ski School 3, probably be a couple years later, right? So maybe it was like 97, maybe 98, right? Now we're talking like Limp Bizkit territory and stuff like that. I gotta
It'd
feel
be extreme ski school.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Yeah. I think by that time we're in the late '90s territory. Everything would have been extreme.
What was
Keep
the,
on
what
skiing,
was the
baby.
snowboard movie we watched?
Extreme ops.
Extreme Ops.
Extreme Ops. It'd
Dude,
be like
was
that.
Awesome.
That movie was awesome.
Dave, I just want to
Smooth.
teach some
Oh, hey,
ski
got-
school, but now I've got terrorists chasing us.
I better get out Devin Sauer's butt.
Yeah, man.
I guess
What?
it's time to get Limp Biscuit eyes. Just one of those days when you want to ski down a mountain, see some boobies, and get into trouble. Break up a wedding.
I gotta tell you though, I could definitely see. Remember that part where the guy was like snowboarding like down a like on the top of a bar.
Snow?
No, it was like a bar top.
Oh.
He like started off on like a 5-story building, went whoa, and like just he like went down perfectly at a 45-degree angle and started snowboarding, like hitting all the glasses and stuff on beer bottles on the.
Are you talking about when Will Sasso?
No. This
Went
happened.
through the
This
cabana?
happened at the beginning of Extreme Ops.
Oh,
So I
you're
could
talking about
definitely see
Extreme
Dean
Ops.
Cameron
Oh, I see
doing
what
that.
you mean. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about this movie, and I was like, "What? What about
No,
it?"
this is Ski School 3.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Ski School
Well,
3.
what's the title? What's the subtitle for Ski School 3 with
Kev
terrorists?
just
or
had
whatever?
it.
Extreme.
It's-
Oh, abroad. So
Yeah.
it is abroad. Okay.
Yeah, skiing abroad.
Nice.
All right, what's each of your favorite moment or scene from the movie?
I have mine.
So
I
then
know
go
it
first.
is.
Actually, I have two. Can I do two?
That's fine.
All right. One part. So
There's no
I do it like
rules.
this. There's one part that made me laugh, and one part that had party hats. So the part that I liked the most that had party hats was the part with the girl who wanted the jelly and at the guy.
Ding ding.
That was the best. That was the best party hat part of the movie. The best funny part was, I don't know why, but like, so Dean Cameron is. I mentioned earlier, Dean Cameron is like making all these wacky drinks, and you got Will Sasso coming up. He's just got the, like this like face on. He goes, "Can I get a screaming orgasm?" And Dean Cameron just like starts pouring something. He goes, "Ah!" It's like that, and that made me giggle.
And then Will Sasso drinks it and goes.
I forgot what the hell he said.
He goes. Blah!
He's screaming
Did he-
too. 'cause,
he
yeah,
didn't-
he got-
Dean
Yeah.
Cameron was like, he's like, get out of there with that screaming orgasm. All right, who's next?
T-Man, what about you?
Me? Oh boy. I like so man, I gotta say, I like those party hats in the beginning of the movie. Very good. And the I don't know his name, but the like bozo maintenance guy, I liked him a lot.
Really?
Like he was
Todderbert.
Toddlebert, sure, whatever. Toddlebert.
there's a
oh
whole
yeah, oh
scene
Todd.
because-
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like, my name's
Todderbert,
Todd
yeah.
or Bert.
Yeah.
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 My dad
didn't
was
like that
name
scene.
him Todd or Bert or something.
You know, I got a feeling that he was like a stand-up comic that ended up making it in
I
this
could
movie.
see that,
You know what I'm getting
yeah.
at? Like I can't prove it, but I have a feeling that
You
guy
don't have-
was
you
a
got a
stand-up
theory.
comic that ended up as an actor in this movie. You know?
Yeah, probably, or he's like a Groundlings guy or something. But yeah, I liked him a lot. So like him, like in the beginning of the movie where he's like, you know, pretending to, he's like, I would have been the best skier in the nation if it wasn't for the incident. And then he just like did all these like all in a row. He did that joke, and then he did, I'm the skier of the
The feel-good
best
skier of the
skier of the-
90s.
Yeah, he's the feel-good skier of the 90s. And then like when he got the eviction notice, I like that a lot. He like wakes up and he's like stretching out, ready to start his day, opens the door, and then sees the eviction notice, and he goes, election notice? How long have I been asleep? And he goes outside and goes, you good sir, what year is it? I don't know. I thought that was great. I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the highlight. And Will Sasso, of course. Will Sasso doing anything. It was such a treat to see Will Sasso in this movie. So,
Yeah,
and he was
very
really good
early
in it,
Will
too.
Sasso.
Yeah, with hair. And
Yeah.
he looked like Tom's head upside down right now.
Yeah. You know, if you were to take Tom's head and flip it upside down, you'd have an Egon Spangler haircut. So, all right, so how about you, Tom? What was your favorite moment?
I mean, like everyone,
So many
I like
to
the
choose
party
from.
hats.
Which party hats though? The first or the painting girl? Jelly or paint?
The jelly girl, the better.
For sure.
Hey, there were a couple of really nice ones in that scene where the guy was like trying to creep into the house, and there was some girls that were like leaving.
Yeah,
But you only see him for like a couple seconds, real
He's-
quick.
yeah,
There was
like
some
a half a second. Yeah,
there was some primo
Like that.
primo
I
PPs
liked-
in that. Party hats.
Will Sasso skiing. And yeah,
Well,
All
Sasso
right.
skiing is the highlight of your movie-going experience.
I think I like you said, like the other guy who's just like the other screwball guy who's not the main screwball guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. How about you, Kev?
Kevba, what is your... We know you loved this movie.
Yeah, it's tough to pick. There are a lot of good scenes. Obviously, some good party hats. Will Sasso, pretty much everything he does was quality. The other screwball guy, Todderbert. Like there was the one scene when the wedding, and he became the ring bearer boy, and he's like doing this like he's got a suit jacket on, but he's got like high top chucks on and red shorts, and like anytime you see him, he's just got these weird outfits.
And he makes a Ghostbusters reference.
Did he?
He said, "I'm the ringmaster."
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I think it was supposed to be because he sounded like Zool, so I think it
I
was
think
supposed to
it
be
was supposed to
Ghostbusters.
be. I actually just saw last night the newest Ghostbusters came out.
Oh,
It's not
Nice.
bad.
I hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either.
It's worth a watch.
The scene where Dave, right, is the main character?
Yeah.
Where
Yes.
he's snowboarding down the mountain on his bed was a pretty fun scene.
That was. It didn't even.
Oh yeah,
phase
because the
him.
bad guys tied him up.
Yeah.
That was great.
They were like pushing him down the hill when he's sleeping, and he wakes up and he's like, "I'm gonna surf on this," kind of thing. Yeah, it's kind of hard to choose. There were a lot of good moments. There was even a weird, unexpected moment where he's like spying on Steve and Beth, and then he's like, "Oh, I gotta go do whatever," and then he just falls down the mountain for like 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
I really like this actor. He was really good.
He was good, yeah. I think it's some of his intentions were pure, but sometimes he did kind of come off asshole-ish. But that's all right.
Yeah.
He had other redeeming qualities. Yeah, it's kind of hard to choose. There were a lot of good parts.
Right. So, what are we gonna?
Oh, and the music. Music through the whole thing was pretty
Oh,
good.
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It was the feel-good music of the 90s.
I
That's
gotta
right.
tell you, I think that I forgot who was here when we did. I think it was you, Kev. But I think it was just you when we did Jet Sport Girls.
Yes.
Dude, this movie would make a great double feature with Jet Sport Girls.
I don't think I'd ever watch Jet Sport Girls.
No,
again. No.
I would. That movie's awesome. 30 minutes of shit naked chicks on ski-doos.
Shit naked chicks. Did you say shit naked?
Shit naked.
Shit.
Shit naked.
It's just Tommy Lee on the fucking toilet with a boner trying to take a shit, and he's holding it like a one of those old rail cars on the on the train track. Shit naked.
He must have had He must have had a little bit of food poisoning because he's just like, ugh.
Hold on, hit the
poop
brakes.
sweats.
Ah! It's out of control.
Exactly. Oh man.
Yeah.
There's one for your dreams tonight, everybody.
Yeah, you know why? Because the music is so damn good in Jet Sport Girls. I wish I just had the soundtrack.
I can see that.
It's so
yeah.
good. Yeah. So what are we rating this out of? Feel good skiers of the 90s, tampon cereal boxes, nude painters, screaming orgasms.
I like tampon cereal is pretty good.
Tampon cereal boxes. Okay. All right. Then we'll start with you, T-Man. How many tampons are going to be in your cereal box to make you watch Ski School 2? Is that way you can get enough
tampons?
What was it? What, to get fiber in your diet? Is that why?
Yeah, I didn't like the joke, but I like the concept of rating it out of tampon cereal. It is the cereal of the 90s.
The cereal of the 90s.
Man, I'm gonna give Ski School 2 7 full tampons and one of just the plastic insertion thing, so 7.5 tampons. It just got a little slow after a while, but it was good. It was fun. It's got fucking Will Sasso. That's like 5 points right there. Great party hats, and the dude was like, normally like the characters in these movies are like, the main character is usually the most uninteresting person in the movie, but not the case here. He was actually like funny and like did it well, because a lot of people like can't pull it off, or they're like you said, they seem too mean when they're trying to be funny, or stuff like that. But I thought he did it really well, and yeah, it's a fun, feel good movie of the 90s.
All right,
with tampons. All right, how many tampons are you guys chewing on today?
Oh boy, Kev, let's go to you, dude.
I'm gonna give this movie. You guys are waiting on the edge of your seat. I love it.
We can never tell.
No, you can't. And that's what I love about it.
Just give us the answer, man.
I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10.
Oh, wow, that's a KevBot 20.
It was good. It was fun. I don't think it dragged quite as much. I mean, there were certain scenes that were like, what are they doing here? But
there's a lot of montages too.
A lot of montages. Yep.
What would give it the 3 extra stars it needs to put it over the top?
I
don't know.
You're like shitting naked, and your turd is 7/10 the way out. You just need to give it that one last push. What's that push going to be?
I have no idea.
Shitting naked.
This is a terrible analogy.
Well,
This is a shitty analogy.
That's right. All right. Well, try.
What about you, Tom the Bomb?
I'm going to also give it 7.5 tampons.
Whoa!
Tampons.
Unanimous.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, how many? What would convince you to put 3 more tampons in your bowl?
2.5. He said
2.5. Yeah, 2.5 more tampons.
Yeah, I'm
7.5.
Yeah, when I said also, I mean with you. I mean it's close rating, but
right.
Yeah, I'm giving it that extra half with you. I guess like if they had more like Will Sasso and more what's his name, Bert or Todd or whatever.
Yeah,
and then maybe focus less on like the trying to shoehorn the lesbian bar into there, and trying to shoehorn the Beth's ski competition into there. That subplot didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, that made no fucking sense at all. That movie would have happened regardless of that.
Well,
fucking
I tell you what, though, if they didn't have that ski competition, they wouldn't be calling this movie Ski School because then there would be like there'd be like
Well,
no
it's not
skiing.
ski competition; it's ski school.
Yeah,
there is
so
no
if
fucking
anything, they
school
could've had the
either.
Ski school without the ski which they only did. Like
guess.
there was
Yeah.
only one. There was literally one scene of ski school, and it's just like Steve skiing
goes
to
away.
ski school, and then
Yeah.
having his students clap at how awesome he is, and then like making like Will Sasso do it, and then telling him it's like, well, we're keeping you back again another year. And that was the entirety of the ski school in the movie Ski School too.
That I suppose you're right.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. All right, Dane Train.
Ooh, okay.
You're on the
All right.
You're on the
going
hot seat.
going down the slopes. I am gonna give Ski School 2.
Dane Train, you're waking up in the morning. You're reaching into the cabinet. You got a bowl. You got some milk. How many of those boxes of tampon cereal are you going to give this movie?
I'm gonna give
be
it.
real absorbent.
I'm gonna
for that
give
milk.
it. I'm gonna give it 7 tampons plus the free panty liner that they give you as a toy at the bottom of the box. So kind of
As a
7.5. The panty
Imagine
liner.
if
Yeah,
you
yeah, the
got
pad.
a panty liner
the
in
pad,
your
you
cereal
know?
box.
The one where in the commercial they like
toy.
put the blue water and they show you how absorbent it is compared to the other leading brand. Yeah. This is
Wow.
super fun. I'm gonna call it sort of like the last of the golden age of 80s of like, you know, teen sex comedy type of movies, screwball kind of movies. This is again the tail end. You know, we're now into the 90s, and these movies were starting to decline. But it had that real like 80s screwball comedy appeal. What would I have given a 10 out of 10 for? If that girl who wanted the jelly was more in this movie, man, I would have given this movie much higher rating. If that chick was in the movie, a lot more.
Oh yeah.
There was you know, a lot of quite a few montages to pad out that time, and the movie's 92 minutes. Could have taken out 2 minutes of montages. I don't know. Made it a 90-minute movie. But other than that, I thought it was a great fun movie. Dean Cameron's great. Will Sasso. I thought the guy who played like the main bad guy, that he was perfect in his role. That he was great. Especially
Really? I thought he was a little. I don't know.
well, I thought he was the best in the.
They didn't give him much. to do.
In the when he got all like drunk and stuff during the bachelor party, like he was being like really goofy, and I thought he was great. But yeah, movie's great. Chicken Dance is great. I don't know if you guys even noticed. Like there was this one little bit too where the guy who's playing the organ during the wedding ceremony, like Will Sasso gave him another drink, and for a split moment he like starts to like mess up his keys, and everybody kind of looks at him real quick.
Bless you, Tom.
Bless you. Oh, I didn't notice that. I thought he looked a lot like the. I like the look of the band. I forget his name, but he looked a lot like the like bassist from Anthrax.
Yeah, kind of had that look.
That
I
dude.
bet you if you put them in some masks, they probably were Psychotic Symphony for all you know.
Right? Maybe.
Yeah,
That's what I was hoping when I heard the
a nun
opening
outfit
song.
and like a cow outfit and like a mouse outfit
in a
yeah.
squirrel doctor
Yep.
or whatever.
Yep, definitely could have been
Man.
Psychotic Symphony. So, yeah, it's a great sex comedy kind of a movie. Dean Cameron, a lot better than Rockula. Check it out.
Oh my God! Yeah, don't watch Rockula. Watch
Yeah.
this. If you're gonna watch any Dean Cameron movie this year, make it Ski School 2 and definitely not Rockula.
There you go. Perfect.
All right, a question for you guys. What's the last movie you can think of where we all consistently rated
my
it close to
God.
the same?
Titanic.
No, there have been times when all of us have given movies 10 out of 10s. It's happened.
I think.
We've given
I
everything
think
a
it
0 out
might
of 0.
be.
Very rare.
I think it might be Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh yeah,
That
definitely.
sounds about right.
Definitely,
I feel like we
yeah.
were all
Without question.
pretty consistent with
Yeah.
that one.
Oh, man.
Not even like rating it all high. I know that's also another like tier of
Right.
of scoring, all rating something high, but just like generally scoring
Agreeing.
around the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Ski School 2. Milestone right there.
Bringing the VHS community together at last.
Oh, yeah.
At least the VHS bandits together.
Yeah.
in our
Yeah.
ratings. We can put our VHS tastes aside and all come together by the fire and enjoy Ski School 2.
All right.
Cool.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Watch it with your loved ones. Bring it to family gatherings. Put your differences aside and watch Ski School 2. You could save the world.
While you shit naked.
Oh, man. That's
right.
too fucking funny for me.
All right.
Hey, everyone, go dream of Tommy Lee taking a shit hole in his big old boner like a train car thing. That's
I know
for
I
you
will
guys.
tonight.
All right, well, I've been Topher Hansen.
This has been Dane Train.
It's been Tom the Bomb.
And I'm the Kevbot. Thank you very much for listening to this episode of VHS Bandits. As always, be kind and rewind.